Welcome back. You know, I feel like I got tricked by the weather today. I swear, it was 51 when I went in my car this morning. And now I'm looking at the temperatures and they're creeping down and down. I'm like, well, I would have worn something different and brought a different coat, but.
Yeah, well, temperatures are almost always the coldest right before sunrise. And since it's rising later and later, I mean, we're getting those colder temperatures later and later as well. So yeah, by the time you were probably out leaving for work, probably was in those 50s, upper 40s, and now we're getting down into the lower 40s, even the 30s for some of us. I know it's really tough to get out of bed and get out the door these days, and it's only going to get worse as we continue to get further into fall. We've got temperatures right now continuing to drop into those lower 40s for many of us. We're at 43 here in Lexington and over in Mount Sterling, 46 in Moorhead, 45 in Lebanon. Then we're down to 45 as well in Somerset, 39 in London, 38 in Manchester, and 35 in Monticello. Very chilly start to our morning, and it's going to be feeling brisk all throughout our day today. Winds right now, not too bad. They are pretty calm, just a very light breeze, but we are going to see those winds picking up into this afternoon, and that's where we really start to feel it's like a very crisp fall day outside. Alina was saying that earlier. It's a perfect word to describe it. We'll see winds gusting this afternoon up to 25, maybe even 30 miles an hour, and pair that with our cooler afternoon temperatures that we're going to see. Definitely going to want a jacket pretty much all throughout our day today. Satellite and radar showing us looking clear right now. We've got some clouds and rain up to our north, but for the most part, we're looking really calm here. That's thanks to some high pressure we've got off to our south. That'll keep us pretty calm through the end of this work week. So let's take it through on Futurecast what we're going to be looking like. We'll start to warm up into this afternoon. Those winds also going to pick up, and we're not warming up that much. We'll get to those upper 50s for most of us. A few to the south might reach right around near 60 degrees, but almost all of us are going to be staying in those 50s. Definitely a very cool day. As we head into the overnight, we'll start to get down into those 40s already by midnight. Then as we're heading out the door, many of us dropping into the 30s. To the south and especially the southwest, we're going to see a little bit of cloud cover, and that's possibly going to keep temperatures, it'll act almost like a blanket, into those 40s, so not going to be quite as bad. But to the north, many of us could get to near freezing, and in fact, we're even going to see a frost advisory take place for tomorrow morning. Then as we head through our day on Thursday, going to look very similar to today. Maybe a few more of us reaching that 60-degree mark, but not going to get much warmer than that. Friday is going to look very similar, but into the overnight on Friday, we actually don't see that cloud cover, so even more of us going to be dipping down into those 30s. Possible we see some widespread frost for Friday. Again, we will eventually warm up Friday, pretty much the same as what we're going to see for our day on Thursday. It's kind of rinse and repeat almost. For that frost advisory, we're not seeing that to the southwest. Like I mentioned, that's where we'll have that cloud cover, but others across the bluegrass, especially along and east of that I-75 corridor, that's where we're going to see the possibility for that frost. So what that means is we're going to want to watch our sensitive plants. Make sure that you're protecting, move any potted plants that you have indoors, maybe garage, shed. We'll want to water plants well that are in the ground that you can't move, because if you water them this morning, that moist soil is actually going to absorb heat all throughout the day. That will help insulate it tonight because it'll slowly release that heat through the night. You can also add mulch, hay, or wood chips to help insulate as well. And then once we get to tonight, make sure you cover your plants with a sheet or a very light blanket. That again also helps to insulate. We've got the Orionids meteor shower peaks again tonight. If you're heading out to check it out, make sure you bundle up for sure. It's going to be chilly. Then we'll stay pretty chilly, but we'll also be calm and dry heading into the end of the week. That means we're looking pretty decent for game day on Saturday against Tennessee. Then we could maybe see some active weather to start us off with for next week.